Hello and welcome to the 5 Minute Film Club. Host is the sensational British paranormal horror film released by Shudder last year. The film follows 6 friends who, like all of us last year, are looking for an escape from the monotony of lockdown part 1. Bored of all the virtual quizzes and board games, they decide instead to take part in a Zoom séance. Some take it more seriously than others to start with, and unfortunately before long, they all realise that someone new, or something new, has joined the meeting. I first heard of Host last year on Twitter, and the kind of word of mouth sensation that it became using the hashtag #HappySpookies. And I really didn't know what to expect going in. On the whole, I'm not a massive fan of found footage horror films, aside from, of course, the Blair Witch Project. I remember when Paranormal Activity came out and watching that and being scared of parts of it, but also there were long stretches of that film where nothing really happens. So I did go into Host with tempered expectations. Also with found footage films, they seem to be a little bit contrived of why this footage is being filmed in the first place. However, with Host we have been, and currently still are, living with a life lived virtually. Zoom has become our gateway to the outside world, and Host uses that setting to bring the horrors into the audience's home. The genesis for Host comes from a prank that director Rob Savage played on all of his friends. He just moved into a flat and he said to his friends that, I'm hearing a bit of a strange noise coming from the attic, maybe we can all jump on a Zoom call and I can go up there and see what it is. Well, what he did is that he cleverly spliced footage from film Wreck into his exploration into the attic. And when he edited a version of this and put it out online, it went viral. And Shudder came along and just said to him and to his producer friend and co-writer of Host, Sheperd, how would you like to do something a bit more feature length with this idea? And they both essentially said that if we're going to do this, we need to do it now and quickly and get it out while the world is still locked down. So they filled out the cast with their friends from the original prank video, and then newcomer as well, Gemma Hurley, came in as co-writer. And altogether they set about navigating the very difficult process of making a horror film like this while there's a pandemic going on. For a film that only lasts 50 odd minutes, chosen for the length of a free Zoom call, you might expect this film to be small in scope, but in fact it is the reverse. The level of action and stunts that are in this film is amazing, and on my first watch I was stunned by how effective they all are, and had me asking how on earth did they do that? Just like the Blair Witch Project, Host has a level of improvisation involved, and of course all the actors are great friends, so there is a connection already between them, and that just helps reel the audience in. And because of the way that it's filmed, we are on the Zoom call with them, we're experiencing the séance with them. And if you're like me, when you first watch it on a computer screen, you kind of get, I found myself getting closer and closer to the screen. I was within a Zoom call. It's a very strange experience. But anyway, that connection that you have with the characters really comes into play when everything just goes batshit crazy, and boy does it go crazy. The last 20 odd minutes of this film made me think of the Japanese horror film Premonition, the force of which that film just goes from scare after scare after scare, and each one of them bigger and better than the one before. That's exactly what happens towards the end of Host. It's just a barrage of attacks of all the senses, and I sat down and watched it again this morning for this review. I've seen it many times now, and still it got me. And that is why this film has been so successful. I think the dedication and the hard work behind the scenes of everybody involved to get this film out in time and looking the way that it does, and the expertise, the practical effects, the sound of it, the editing, it's a labour of love, Host, and it's a joy to watch, and I will watch it many times again, and I want to watch other people's reactions as well watching Host. I haven't actually got round to showing, being able to sit down with somebody and go, watch this, but I will. I'm coming for you. The film has just been given a special edition release by Second Sight. It is an incredible package. I've put a link for that down below. And I would honestly recommend anybody out there watching this video, if you haven't seen Host, then what are you waiting for? Get yourself a copy, go on to Shudder, watch it, and please let me know your thoughts about it in the comments down below. I was, floored by it, and many other people are as well. And I'm really excited to see what the whole team do next. And this is just the very start. And what a start! Host is great fun to watch. It'll make you laugh, and it'll make you scream. And strangely, that combination of things is exactly what I need right now. Who knew? Anyway, thank you very much for watching my review of Host. Tomorrow I'm reviewing the new Wrong Turn remake, reboot, whatever the hell it is. That'll be up tomorrow at about 6:30 or so. But until then, I'll say thank you very much for watching this review, and goodbye.